I'm John Jainschigg, and I run something called the Internet and Community Laboratory at Ziff Davis Enterprise, which is a big publisher. A couple of years ago, ongoing publishing was in a quandary. It didn't know where to go from the web. It didn't know whether anything lay beyond the web. And a bunch of my colleagues got together in this new place called Second Life. I guess it was in late 2006 for the first time. And we saw some potential there. We didn't know how much potential at first for changing the game in what was sustaining our business and what by extension was sustaining the business of journalism and objective engagement. So we decided to do an experiment, and with the help of our CEO, who provided an enormous amount of support based largely on my promise that this would work out and it would be a wonderful thing rather than any hard data, because of course hard data didn't exist. We decided to start a business-to-business event in a virtual world. I think it was the first time that a major publisher got involved in this environment. And lacking any kind of hard data on how people would behave, we didn't know what to expect. A lot of the web runs on-demand thinking, so people will show up for an event or they'll look at a video and they'll be gone in 2.5 minutes. Page views are sometimes fractions of a second long. There's not much of deep engagement in online media. But lacking another model, we decided to go for broke and create an event that was just like a real-world event, 6 days long, 8 hours a day, plus social events in the evening, and we built this in Second Life over a number of months, and we sent out our promotion, and to our utter and complete surprise, about 2,200 people registered for that first event. And on our first day, we had absolutely no idea whether these people would stick around for more than 10 minutes, which, of course, would mean the end of all of our careers, or at least the grotesque and painful change of our strategic direction. We showed up for the first networking breakfast, and to our absolute astonishment, everyone stayed from Monday morning at 8 p.m. to Friday evening at 11:30 or midnight. They stayed exactly as they would stay at a real-world event held in a destination city. And when we looked at the metrics, after this astonishing and exhausting week of engagement, 100+ speakers, several thousand attendees, meeting all these new people and interacting with them in this 3D virtual environment, we were absolutely floored. The metrics were beyond the engagement levels experienced even in video games. They were orders and orders and orders of magnitude better than anything we'd ever seen on a website before or in a webinar before. And we realized, and to his credit, our CEO realized that this was indeed game-changing. And it was from that moment on that I was more or less full-time in 3D virtual world environments.